Another rough day for Milan in between Champions League matches, Gab. They lose 2-0 away at Spezia. They are now 4 points back from the Champions League positions.
Really, really bad performance. They changed it
Terrible.
around. They tried Rebic up front.
You had to make changes, right? But
You got to make changes, but it's not just a question of expecting more from your bench, but they played more starters than they normally did when they make changes, and they were poor. They were really, really poor. And Spezia's goals came late, but they were fully deserved. Jules, at the end of that game, we saw some remarkable scenes with the entire team, including coach Stefano Pioli, called over to listen to motivational speech from the ultras. I mean, if you get a chance to look at the photograph of this, it's pretty
impressive.
remarkable. They're all just like watching as if the guy's like some motivational speaker. The following day, a delegation of ultras and a bunch of other fans showed up at the training ground. They lit flares, sang songs. Now, every indication coming from the club and from those who were there that this isn't about threats. This isn't, Pioli called it a positive interaction. But are you comfortable with this sort of thing? Because there is a nasty history to it in the past.
yeah, and not just in many clubs where ultras are a big part of,
Or even organized fan groups, whether it's France, whether it's Spain, whether Germany.
But it's usually to put pressure on the coach and the players to do better, to do well. In this case, I would think is like...
In this case, literally, they said, okay, it's been a really, really, you guys have been rubbish, but we will continue supporting you to our best until the end. Now go and be Inter and get us to the final, right?
But with a bit of pressure in it as well. Like, not a threat.
No greater than the pressure they put on themselves.
Yeah,
It's not like,
sure.
Charles de
But I'm
Ketelaar
okay
missed
with
another
it.
goal and I'm going to go crucify you.
I'm okay with it because, as we always say, fans will always be there. Those managers, players won't always be at the club. Ultras, especially, but fans in general, are a big part of football clubs. And I think they have the right to make their voice heard and say what they have to say. But there's a limit, obviously, to it. And I don't think that in this case, the limit was...
No, like when they went to the training ground, they were there for 10 minutes. They lit flares.
Yeah.
They sang songs. A bunch of women and kids there. And then
So
they
that
left.
is okay. When it goes more toxic, then that's when I'm
It
not.
just looks weird to see it happening at the end of a game. And it's not just them like clapping
know.
from...
Yeah.
It's like they're right under that. I know.
Inter beat Sassuolo 4-2 as Romelu Lukaku scores twice. Gab, how did they look ahead of Tuesday's Champions League game against Milan?
All right. The short answer, not good. And look, they went 3-0 up. Lukaku scored a great goal, and Lukaku did look good, and you want his energy and whatever. That bodes well. The other two goals were deflected. They're 3-0 up, and then Sassuolo
Some changes
scored.
as well.
Oh yeah, obviously made a bunch of changes or whatever, but it wasn't. You don't look at this 4-2 and say, "Oh, a commanding performance, full of confidence." No, look, they had a lot of changes. They're focusing on Tuesday. Important thing was get the 3 points. You can't screw up top four, obviously, and they did that.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.